my mistake. They have played each other once before. This is a Pool C match. Brazil in the green on the right of screen up against England, who take the first point on the left of screen in blue. The Bello brothers, as they're known. Javier on the serve. And an ace. It's always handy to kick us off. Evandro and Arthur would have watched the previous match. Brazil women, Agatha and Rebecca, winning in 3 sets, making it a little difficult for themselves. Both Evandro and Arthur there, hoping that this one is perhaps as easy as the last time they played the Bellows, 21-16, 21-16. They played them back in May here in Brazil, in Brasilia, at the Elite 16 event in their pool play match. But the Bellows, I have to say, are improving every single time they play. Andrew going up and absolutely cranking that ball down the line, making it look super easy. Joining them in Pool C is Anders Mold and Christian Sorum, Olympic gold medalists from Norway, and Sergei Popov and Eduard Resnik from the Ukraine. Evandro and Arthur beat the Ukraine this morning, 21-14, 21-16, so it's a second match for the day. And the Bellows, they already had a match as well. They took the first set to get warmed up. They lost that 19-21 against Norway, but then they won the second set 21-19, and they were taken down though in the third 15-8. So losing in 3 sets to Norway, but what a wonderful game it was. Looking to replicate that here this evening against another world-class team. All these teams in this event are world-class. It is the Elite 16, the cream of the crop of the world. Top 16 teams at the moment here in Brazil. A couple missing from Paris still, having a rest. A few new combinations that we're seeing as well, which is really exciting. Oh, how do you get over that block? Well, somehow England can find a way. The shot has to be high though. Joaquim Bello running to the net to block. This time going after Arthur. Arthur getting a touch on the outside hand. Arthur, 6'4". Looks so much shorter on the court. 6'4" is still one of the tallest frames on the beach, but next to his partner Evandro. What a team up. England holding on to that 2-point lead. Andrew again going behind, and again down that line. Brilliant spike. Fifth place at the Paris Olympic Games for Brazil. Probably very disappointed they didn't make it through to the semi-finals. They were definitely medal contenders. This time Joachim goes high and gets blocked. Evandro is all over that. The ball just drifting a little bit to the left for Joachim, and there was nowhere to go. 6-all now. It's plenty of action happening on that baseline after Evandro's serve. You can see still the marks in the line, but the lines judge needs to be watching that. The players are not allowed to touch the line off the serve. So look this time. Is it just the sand being pushed, or is Evandro actually touching that line? Let's have a look. Again, moving the line, but you can see clearly that the foot mark is behind the line. It could just be the sand. A little trickle ace. One of the best servers in the world, Evandro. Named the best server in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018 and 2019. 5 years in a row, and still great touch. Not good enough. So the run is stopped. Evandro through the middle, little deft shot. Not worrying about the big hard hit. Beautiful touch. Martha Mariano going wide on Javier, using the outside of the block. So again, having to go really high, and that is the difference. When you're playing Evandro, you really have to change up the trajectory of your shots. That line shot has to be super high. Plenty of foxing around in defense, gets the up. Arthur is there again. Bit of a wayward set. Javier with an opportunity, and he takes it. Great job by England. Gets up so high. Angle too good. Arthur just not sure what he's saying to his partner. Maybe, can you block a little bit more of that middle? Evandro, still the target. Ooh. Has that touched the block? Yes, it has. Joaquim is not happy. There's plenty of net behind that as well. Brazil is still up by 1. Big serve, handled nicely. Javier blocked. Oh, there was almost a touch, but it was another big monster block from Evandro. Coming all the way in from that jump serve, timing it brilliantly, watching where Javier is coming from. Joaquim looking like he wants to take the blame for that one. Perhaps the set a little bit too tight. Ooh. Again, that baseline moving when Evandro is doing his jump serve, but the lines person is not having anything of it. Saying hi to our referees, Jamie Salvin from Scotland. Welcome and thank you for being such good officiators, and Magdalene Glebes from the United States was the top referee for our previous match, now helping out down on the sideline. And the crowd still loving seeing themselves on the screen. Stands getting fuller and fuller as the tournament goes on. Still a work day. Plenty of action in the evening though. Brazil, one of the best countries in the world in terms of fans and engagement. Thousands and thousands come out to watch their hometown heroes. Second part of this first set, England on serve. This time going after Arthur. Cracks that one down for a winner. Joachim, no time to get to the block and then get off the net sufficiently enough to dig that one. Nicely taken by Javier. He's got a lot to get around and he just drops it short. Brilliant work. So as an attacker, you've got to decide whether you take on the block, try and break through, get past with some heat, or try and take on the defense. And right now, England doing a great job of just playing around Evandro or off his hands. And this time, the monster block. For the boys in blue, Joachim taking that one out. And getting the score level again. Evandro has to pedal around from the right to the left, but gets in a good enough position. Nicely taken off the side of the ball. The 34-year-old from Rio. Last event these two played was in Hamburg in August, where they finished 9th in the Elite 16 event. That was just after Paris. So maybe still a little bit rattled that they didn't make the finals in Paris. And then finishing 5th, the 2 Elite 16 events before. That one perhaps coming off the head of Joachim. Evandro just making sure he's okay. I think it might have even hit him in the face. He's taking his time. It's not a nice feeling. The dangers of being a blocker, about the only danger that you have is at the net if you're jumping that high. You're getting your head over the net and you've got someone like Evandro hitting it that sharp. No problem. All is good. Arthur, 28 years of age. Paravenet. Nice way to come out from that last point, Joachim, off the side. So England hanging in there nicely, 14 points all here in this first set. Brazil coming into this match would have known that there was going to be a battle after the score that Joachim and Javier had earlier against Norway. Beautifully placed by Arthur. See how he has a really good look just before he jumps. Has to make the perfect shot though to get around the defense and the block. Both teams wanting to side out here brilliantly to try and finish off this set. Good vision by England this time. No one home on that left side. So even the set being a little tight, coming in fast. Javier from the left manages it well. 15 all. That one floating around a little. Tough ball for Evandro. Beautifully taken. Joachim. Oh, great play from England. And a good decision from the blocker Joaquim coming off and taking that ball with a high hand defence and then able to get over the top for the point. So well-earned point for England, 16-15. Oh. Didn't look like there was that much space down the line. Evandro taking advantage. Anyone's game from here on. Just need to stay focused on this side out. Joaquim, it's a tight set. What a dig from Arthur. Puts the pressure back on Joaquim again. Much easier play for Arthur. And he goes high off the top of the hands for the point. So a well-earned point this time for Brazil. Arthur focused. Javier, the big run around this time. Well taken off the block. Joaquim has to steady himself. Oh, it's a good choice, but it is just out. So the error gives Brazil the 2-point gap that they need. And the timeout has come for England. They did not want that gap at this point of the set. Crowd getting some action, some giveaways. Always so much happening in between matches and in timeouts. Brazil in a good position now in this first set. Second Pool C match for these two teams. 18 serving 16. Nice pass. Joaquim looking to side out. Arthur will not let one go. What a hit from Arthur. And that shows how much determination he has got to finish off this set. There was absolutely no way he was going to do anything easy in that transition play. Too good for Javier. England needing to side out here to stay in this set. Another good serve through that middle. Joaquim on the left. Great swing deep into the corner. Just too good for Arthur. Evandro goes high and makes an easy line shot and brings up the first of 3 set points for the Brazilians. They have had to fight really hard in this set. England being up almost all of the set until the very end. Evandro being brilliant in his side out. Giving that one away. Another big serve. Joaquim focused. Trying to stay in the set. Oh, and he makes the ace. What a good time to make the ace. Second one saved. 1 set point to go and a timeout. Let's make England wait just a little bit longer before we finish this set. That is what Arthur is thinking. Okay, time for Brazil to side out to win this set. 2 of the best Brazilian players right now on the sand, being pushed all the way by this team from England. Well, and that's an error. Wow. The first error for Arthur on offense, and we are all tied up. So to win this set now, you must win by 2 points. Joaquim probably can't believe that that just happened, but they need to stay focused here. Opportunity. Oh, that one's gone off into the crowd. Good decision, good strategy from Bellows. Now another opportunity for Brazil, but this time they need to do it in defense. They've made quite a few defensive points. Signals from Evandro. Javier is the target. Can Evandro get a touch? Oh, the soft shot. Oh, a little bit of luck there perhaps for Javier. Catching Evandro on his way down from the block. 21 points all. Deep serve again. Evandro will come around the back. Oh, and it's a block. It's a monster block for England. And now they have their first set point. Brazil, after having 3 opportunities, couldn't finish it off, and now England, well, they'll try and do it on defense. Same spot, Evandro. Arthur will take control, and it's out. England take the first set, 23-21. Well, I think the crowd and perhaps Evandro and Arthur are all just a little bit stunned. But very, very well deserved. The Bellows did not give up. 16 successful attacks for the Brazilians. Gave away 7 points in error, and that last couple of errors from them in their attack gave the Bellows the set. Well, they'll take it. They deserve it. They've pushed them all the way to the brink, and they stayed more focused at the end of the set. Starting this second set, both Joaquim and Evandro, 2 stuff blocks each. Arthur on serve. Plenty energy in this first point from the Bellows. Evandro will just give back a free ball, must have touched it on the block. A big chase. Evandro has to go easy again. Joaquim, it's tight. Evandro will take it. Well, Arthur will take it, I should say. Playing tennis, taking the lob. Great rally to start us off in this second set. Arthur. Joaquim going all the way behind, goes up high. Good touch. Still in play. Is that over? Oh, no. Didn't go. Evandro, well, I'm not sure what he was saying. Something was going on there, but defense, but not quite good enough. So a couple of really exciting points. Both these teams playing at their very best right now. Evandro, it's tight. He gets it past. He has to hustle. When you're 6'11", just imagine. I mean, it's hard enough to run around in the sand at any height, but Evandro strong through the sand, still jumping at his full height, using that on the serve as well. And nicely played by England over the top again. Arthur through the middle this time is the target, has a good look. He sees the setup, knowing that the line hit is probably open, and just buries it. Absolutely buries it. A couple of frustrated hits perhaps after going down in that first set. Let's see if England can hold on here and take it out. Good play. That one drifting a little bit past Joaquim. Still able to get that one down into the sand. He's way off the net. That's a good choice. So now his brother Javier doing some brilliant defense. Ooh, was that one in? Yes, it was. That was so fast, that spike. Not sure how the referee could see that one. Evandro, not just one of the best servers in the world, also has 10 career wins to his name. His partner, 5. Beautiful dig and recovery from Javier. The speed at which he was on his knees to dig that ball, and he was up so quickly and was able to get around all the way around to hit that one. And hit it at his full strength. 4-all. Arthur has to go on too. Joaquim is there. Good serving, keeping the pressure on Evandro deep in that middle. This time taking him outside. Evandro still going behind and gets an incredible angle on that hit. Not often you'll get 2 errors from these world-class players in a row. Maybe 1 from each, as we saw at the end of the last set, but not often 2 in a row from the same person. Nicely done. Takes the top of the block. England improving every single time they come out onto the sand. They've played 5 previous Elite 16 events, the Bellos, and they actually haven't qualified in any of them. So this is the first time that they've qualified through to an Elite 16 event this year. And they're doing very well at this level. They're just getting better and better, as I said. dig from Arthur, patient. Well left, good eye from Javier. That one clipping the top of the net, not giving him much time to make that decision. Evandro jousting, nice recovery. Brilliant work from England, switching up by 2 again, pushing Brazil in the first part of this set. And it's definitely where the experience shows through at the end of the sets, under pressure. Joachim running into the net, looking for a block, this time on Arthur, who just massages the ball around. Arthur's got one of the fastest arms on the sand, but when he slows it down, he's got just as good a soft touch. Just floating long. This is where the errors can start to creep into the game. A little bit of fatigue. Joachim's doing a great job. He's running to net, blocking. He's taking plenty of side outs. Needs to stay focused here. Brazil leveling it up, 8-all. Running around again. Nicely taken. There's no time to let your arm drop when you're jousting or doing anything at the net with Evandro. You've got to keep it high and fast. Arthur, again, the target. This time seeing that line again open. And a little bit of a mistimed, perhaps misplaced block there. Not enough line taken from Joachim. Evandro with the ball in hand. Great serve, pressure and a chance. Well, it's a good free ball, but Evandro looks pretty good. Oh. Great job by the Brazilians in defense and in attack. Well, lovely set, bump set. Javier was there, but didn't get an opportunity to do much with that. Again, big serve taken well. Joachim has to hustle for this. Gets it through the block. Evandro not sure how that happened. But the strength and the fitness from the Bello brothers right now is just incredible, the way they can handle those big jump serves and then get up so quickly and mount their attack. Joachim trying to push Arthur deep. He's still going behind. Finding the inside hand this time of the English block as Brazil sit down for the technical timeout, up by 1 point. So far leading the attack winners, Arthur with 14, Evandro with 11, the Bellos with 10 each. Working hard. 3 big blocks for Joachim, 2 for Evandro. And 1 ace apiece for England. 1 ace only so far from Evandro, but plenty of pressure Evandro is putting on the Bellos with the speed of his serve. Evandro at the net, ready to go. Arthur, this time going to Javier. Little touch over the top. Deep in that middle again, which is causing a little bit of inconsistency for Evandro. Ooh, he was just not in the right position to flip that one down. Caught the ball underneath, sailing it out. So good job by England. They are now up by 1. So the lead changing hands in this second set. Evandro making the right decision. A little bit underneath the ball on that occasion. Javier knows. Evandro may have seen him, got the call. 12-all. Big serve, handled beautifully. Javier's high, off the block. Well, that one came off the block, and it looked like it came back onto Javier. And then went out, so I'll have to see the replay of that. Not quite sure what happened, but maybe it was blocked and then hit him in the face before going out. Brazil now up by 1. Big serve, the pressure. As I said, the pressure of that man's serve. Very few errors Evandro makes. Javier a little frustrated, that ball did. He said hit him in the eye, must have come off the block. He was still a little bit stunned, waiting. Evandro did wait, but the referee calling that serve must go. Again, the same serve and the same problem for England. Chance. And a point for Brazil. And that's how quickly it can happen. A few big serves from Evandro. And now they've created the gap that they've been after. Timeout called by England. Of course, it is time for them to try and stop that run from Evandro off the back line. Different kind of timeout this time for the Bellos, just trying to relax their minds and get over the last few points. And there you can see off the block into the eye, unfortunately, of Javier before it goes out. So it was, in fact, a monster block. And now Evandro on the baseline. Big serve again. Blocked again. Joaquim. Evandro now putting it just on the sideline. That is one of his favourite shots as he's drifting back off the net. Javier knows that's a kind of a lucky point. They're under so much pressure in that side out. Just looks like Brazil have tightened up a notch. That miss from Evandro, who's just facing a little bit too much the angle and then trying to hit a little bit off the side of the ball. Arthur loves the run around so he can hit that ball, and he just misses this time. Bit of a chat under the net. Perhaps Evandro asking if England touched that off the block. They didn't, so point saved. 14 serving 15. That one floating around and floating deep. Pressure off for Arthur. Gives him an opportunity now to focus on his defence. Nicely taken by Javier. Finds his way over the top. Evandro not happy. No, Javier gives up, what, 11 inches in height to Evandro. He's still able to get up and around that block. Arthur yet again goes behind and yet again goes down the line. This time, chance for England. Oh! Unfortunately, dragging that down into the net. So, all smiles from Arthur. He pushed the defence from England to the limit. Just hanging on to their 2-point lead. Chance for England now. Evandro going up onto and is successful. Plenty of smiles from Arthur, I love it. Brazilians love playing at home. You get plenty of encouragement from the fans. That one deep into the corner, but handled so well. Joaquim gets the touch off the block. Incredible fitness, strength and agility again from the Bellows. Serving 18. Looking to push Evandro deep. Takes the pressure off just a little bit too deep. That was an opportunity that they really didn't want to miss at this point of the match. Sends Evandro back to bring one of his bombs from the baseline. There it is. Oh, just too easy for Evandro. When you serve like that, it just changes the game. And now Brazil have 3 set points. Oh, he takes it with the serve. As expected, Evandro serving really causing havoc for any team that they play against. So at 1 set all now, there'll be a coin toss to see who will serve, who will receive. Ends are chosen for this 3rd and up-and-coming set. So having a look at the stats so far, Brazil's still leading in errors, but leading the blocks and the serves and the attack winners. So there's barely a breath of wind. The end will just be where the players feel they are more comfortable. Could just be the ends that they are sitting on in their timeout boxes, or maybe it's the lights, depending on who's being served. If they're looking into a certain area of light, sometimes that might make a difference. These two have fought back and fought back hard, as champions do. We're only going to 15 points in this third set. We'll be changing every 5 points. It'll be a race to see who is the winner here. Both teams already playing one match apiece today. Already England has bettered the last time they've played this team. They lost quite quickly, 21-16, 21-16. So pushing it to a third set, they have an opportunity here. Take out the number 6 seeds. With side outs like that, it's going to be hard. It really is going to be perhaps the difference between this man's serve and how many errors they can avoid. It's always nice. Still pushing Arthur deep, and the error comes from Brazil. And it comes off a great serve from Joaquim. Keeping Arthur in that back corner, making it really difficult for him to run behind. Forcing that error. Now this time, deep in the middle. Nice little flick down. Brilliant job from the left side of the ball from Arthur. Javier, well read by Arthur, but just a little late in defense. So England switch up by 1. And this is a great way to come out in this third set. Just battle it out, side out for side out. Try and stay focused, not get too excited. Stay aggressive as well, both teams. This time Arthur through that middle. Easily read for Javier. Oh, monster block from Evandro, saves the day. Javier chose the wrong side to try and get past Evandro. Just reaching over the net, too far for England's liking. 3-all. One's going to be coming off the net, nice and tight, but Arthur is there. Javier now, second opportunity, and Arthur goes over on 1, but Javier's too clever for that. Arthur now on the net. Oh, that one taken, great read by Joaquim. Can he get it off the block? Oh, again! No way. Unbelievable. Evandro just not letting anything get past, but how about the reflexes from England? Rally at the net of the match. And this one again, played on. Oh, if only that one had gone up from Javier, that would have been an incredible finish. Well earned point from Brazil. A sigh of relief from the brothers. Joaquim now absolutely gasping to get some oxygen in those lungs. He's got a big job to do now. Block on Arthur. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Coming down on Arthur's side. And not a lot of cheering in the crowd for that block. But a lot of cheering on the inside from Joaquim and plenty of fans in England that are tuning in to this incredible match. Oh, the net helped that one. So another error from Brazil. It was going to be, it really is about the errors. Keep them down. And the big serves, but right now England, they've got the lead, but they've had it before and it's been taken away. They can't afford to get too comfortable just yet. Arthur goes behind yet again, this time playing it to the left. He loves that behind play and then hitting that off the left side of the ball, this time taking the right side of the ball and using the cut shot. Changing it up. Nice play set through those arms. Yeah, brilliant finish from Joaquim there on 2. Arthur is doing everything he can in the backcourt. Evandro, everything he can as a blocker. The Bellos just keep on fighting. Arthur has a look, goes for the big swing. You don't see him play that ball very much from in front of Evandro, who's been running behind so often that when the change-up comes, he is successful. He's thinking all the time. Slowed down a little, but trouble. Oh, he was in a good position, Joaquim, for that hit. But the ball just drifting off the top of his fingers. And now Brazil level it up. It's a great set. Big swing, just out again. So plenty of errors in this third set from Evandro. Still keeping the pressure on though. And it's still early. Joaquim now serving and running, looking for a block. Arthur has a look. And Javier's a little bit late in defense. If he goes any earlier, he'll just open up the other side of the court, but it's too good, Arthur. Perfect dig from Javier. And a lovely little drop shot. Coming in nice and fast on that ball. Making sure Evandro is high on the block. Arthur again, this time in front. Big swing. And what a change up now from Arthur. He's been going behind for most of the match and now he's just receiving that ball in front from Evandro. That's what I love about the Brazilians. You really cannot expect them to stay with the same thing the entire match. Whether they're serving different people at different times, when you think that they're going to keep the ball on one, they all of a sudden start serving someone else. Good play. Javier finds the corner. And they're now in attack. Arthur has made the big change up in what he's doing. So will the Bellos stay on Arthur at this point? Looks like it. Joaquim is lining up straight in front of him. So it's got the shortest path to the net. Well, this time he goes to Evandro through the middle. And Arthur is there, winding up on that option play. thought the difference was going to be Evandro on serve, but I think the difference has been Arthur on his attack, his defence, but also his side out. He's winning the points now, and if Evandro dials in some of those serves, could be trouble for England. But right now, it's 10-all. First to 5. Nicely taken. Chance for England to finish this. Evandro with the overhead defence. Oh, the swing's not there. Bit of luck for the Bellows. They were under a bit of pressure there at the end of that point. Javier's just taking some time having a chat with the referee. Ooh, good eye from Arthur. Now, can he make a difference? Evandro on the baseline. Oh, he does it again, somehow. It's not the big hard spike from the baseline that we've seen on the serve. This time he took some of the pressure off. Swiped it off the side and the net gave him the opportunity. So now Brazil find their 1-point lead. And the sweat absolutely dripping off Arthur, working so hard. It's a better pass for England. It's a bit wide. Javier now. Oh, he gets it off the block. Great job. Good cover off the block from Javier. Saves that day. Arthur, this time back to going behind. Oh, what? How did that happen? The ball looked like it was going out, but the net cord kept it in. There was some side spin. Let's have a look at this. Oh, the side spin off the side of the ball. It hit the net, and the net changed the spin or stopped the side spin, and it just bounced off straight down the line. Well, that's either incredible talent or incredible luck. Now Brazil, 13-12. Serve. Javier, nicely taken. Now Joaquim will have an opportunity. It's tight. Still in play. Javier out wide. Arthur, surely he can finish it. Here he does! What a rally! What a point! The crowd is going crazy. And what a shame for Javier and Joaquim, that point. It was looking so good. They had a couple of opportunities, and now they'll take their time out as Brazil have a couple of match points. What a game this has been. It's flip-flop back and forth, the lead. 24-year-old brothers from England pushing this world-class Olympic and many times tournament winners, Evandro and Arthur, right to their limits.
Senhoras e senhores, momento decisivo. Eu vou pedir para vocês. Vamos ficar em pé nesse lance. Todo mundo em pé. Não fiquem em pé, todo mundo. Vamos lá. Joelhos em posição para quadra. Vamos lá, gente. Pra cima. Vai cima.
Crowd getting loud. Arthur wanting to serve this out. Match point for Brazil. Oh, no. But, oh, yes. It's congratulations, but it's also commiserations. What a fantastic match. Not the way either of these teams thought it would end. But Evandro and Arthur, they stayed in it against this